Hey Dad, have you seen my xylophone?
Xylophone? No.
The Funk Brothers. Let me tell you, yeah. Go give it to him, lay it on him.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, superstar. Wow. Pump your hands up, throw your hands up. If you're feeling all right, in my madness, I say, all right. Yeah, what you gonna do when the child comes? How you gonna feel when the wild spits? What you gonna say when he's up in this? Come on, first I just see some rockin', keep moving this. Keep feeling this, keep rocking this. All of my pieces together now, keep moving this. We doing this, we rocking this. My man, when I walk in the street, cats hit me up, we cannot hockey up, P-Jack, I know you coming with it, I know you can rock it. We got the legal mentality, searching for some new slip out, never know y'all been putting in work, creative mentality. Better than all, killing the cat, letting me know, feeling the flat, y'all best better to go. To expect applause and every video is extraordinary, previous stuff out with this exit vocal chord, buckles the video is calm. All track, proper take rockets, and two in your ears and horn. I'm out of the alone in the boat, that's the very moment, moving in the video, like I was burying souls, like this is traffic. Here to give you 5 fingers up in the sky high, like this kid's a Jurassic. As far as you wait farther than cast no pretended. You sleep on the creek, the flight you're repeating stepping. Oh no, what you gonna do when the child comes? How you gonna feel when the wild spits? What you gonna say when he's up in this? First I just MCs for whackers.
Wildchild basically just stands for wilding out at times, whether it's parties, shows, or just on an everyday basis. A lot of people know me as being real humble, so if they see any other side of the humbleness in me, you know what I'm saying, they always think I'm wilding out, drunk, high, which I don't smoke, I just act myself. You know, I could be funny, you know, I'm real moody, so it's like, when I talk about the wildness, it's just more or less that inner, you know, how I normally act myself without having no other influences around me.
Come on, first I just MCs to whackness, he's moving this, he's rocking this, yes. He's moving this, come on, all of my cats together now. Throw your hands up, y'all. If y'all feeling alright, I'ma do a little verse. Check it. It goes 1 for the ladies, 2 for the beats, 3 for the protocol. All I need plus the vibe in the streets for shadow. When they program mission all out war. War is cold, the lost on the specifically call out your eardrum up. Like, what up? Sum up the entire album as I come up. Call them disruptor, flip the drum up. Continuing to take down the fudge and then fake down.
My mom and pops used to play a lot of R&B, so that's where the whole aspect of the music came with the R&B, you know what I mean? They used to have me up at night just listening to like, you know, like the old school Gap Band, Brass Construction, Funkadelic, Slave, all that old school stuff. And listening to that over and over again, it kept me liking music more than R&B. The hip hop came to it when I was going through school. At the same time, I had an uncle who used to always like be into hip hop at that time. And he told me he was gonna take me out shopping one day. Well, next thing you know, I'm coming home with the album of the Sugar Hill Gang, Curtis Blows, The Breaks, and then bam, junior high school, that's when I just started getting into the whole breaking and popping, b-boying, which is pretty much what caught me. That pretty much is what opened this arm into hip hop music, was the b-boying. MCing didn't come into the picture until like high school. You know, we just started freestyling. It was more for fun. Once we got into the freestyling, my man God's Gift that I went to junior high school with, that's when we just started just making up, you know, parties. There'd be nobody on the mic, you know what I'm saying? There'd be a mic, no one speaking on the mic. I just remember just grabbing the mic one night and we just started just rhyming all night. So we turned the whole party into a freestyle session type of thing, and that's how it pretty much started. I pretty much remember it, and from there, I got hooked, so I just became an MC.
Cracker Jack, the mic is up for grabs. Leave the last rap, so clap for the flavor, check the new pack. The Cracker Jack, the Fat Mac, the one dropped in the fat rap, like boys from a meta, or books from a Jetta.
Influence-wise, at that point, it was pretty much like Run DMC, LL. I used to like LL back in the days, Fuji Rap, Gangstar. It more or less wasn't the artists themselves. It was like every time they was doing something, they was making sure to distinguish themselves from everyone else. You gotta get me doing the ghetto shots. Everybody does this one. This is the famous one right here. Style-wise, I don't really say that I have a style like anybody else's. The pattern that I really like to flow I like to do different types of flows when I'm rhyming and everything. It's just that rawness that I try to bring, you know what I mean? Try to make sure that the trend is more or less against the grain.
Yo, typhoon ring the beat, Boulevard in the LPN. Decided to get down in the cut and connect it for human beings. New high up in the spot, known for attacking the rap. DJ Bones flipping the cutter, scratch magic on the track. When we up in the club, up in the back, show me love, I'll show you a back. While the DJ be spinning something that's back. And you know the Jack who loves rocking and shit, making the real hit. We're searching for that feel, cause it's much more than a rail. Consider this and consider it if you illiterate, walking around oblivious. Brothers religious need to get serious, we're feeling the dope, Cali Europeanish.
I met Wildchild back in like the 3rd or 4th grade, 5th, I don't know, something like that. But you know, we just connected because of basically music. We like the same type of music, like old soul and funk records and hip hop.
I met Jack like in '93. I was rapping with a certain group in high school. Then I was looking for beats, went to Mad Lib. From there, I just started meeting the camp. And pretty much we just grew together like that.
Jack, I met him like in 6th grade. Ocean View back in '84, 85.
Probably, seems like I probably known him before like high school, but I fully can't remember. You know what? I'll just say like high school, Why ain't he high?
I was young. You know, I'm the little brother, whatever, Mather's little brother, so that's his, you know, that was his homie, so I just, you know what I'm saying, just catch all of them rapping, you know what I'm saying, and shit, that was how I met him, I guess, you know what I'm saying. He would come over to the house, using the hose and shit to put some water in his car so it didn't overheat.
I met him through people that I do music with in 805, you know, Metaphor, Can Kick. Really, I met him through Can Kick. I've known him for a while, since he was younger, you know. Plus, I used to work with him at the Crazy House, too. So, can I hit that? No. I guess that says it. I ain't doing this no more.
Let me hear you say, hey, yo, come on. Hey, yo, yeah, for each and every cat that I know, this be visionary. Let's be very specific in words, versus you can't be fictionary. Rockin' with Can't Kick and oh no, rockin' on the bit of track to make it feel so. Put my foot all in your ass to make your ass real slow. We on the microphone kicking and representing Stone Throw. I'm on the microphone one time, I told y'all before you leave the party by the album secondary protocol. That's how we rock a freestyle flow. Giving props to my man living, oh no, yeah, kid. But watch on the mic, I'll make sure this sinks into your whole mental. This is an instrumental, produced by my man Ken Zulu. I'm on the microphone, freestyle flows. And we be the 805 cats who wreck the microphone one time off of the back. Kick freestyle flows and attack the whack. One time off of the top of the dome, flipping it off of the top like this. My man Rollins playing the ish. I rock a freestyle flow, but right about now, my wish is for y'all to say, hey yo, come on y'all, hey yo. Let me y'all say, hey yo, come on y'all.
He's a spitter. He's like a feel-good spitter, you know what I'm saying? So he does that positive music, you know what I'm saying? And he has a fast flow too, which is, you know what I'm saying, raw. He's real raw with it.
Intricate, as I would say, intricate. Next shit, abstract, rhythmic, man, it's just dangerous shit, dangerous.
Obvious, just by listening to just b-boy style. Just, you know, old school b-boy style, just party, positive type music.
I call it Tasmanian devil flow, you know what I'm saying? He's like, all through the beat.
I think what makes Jack's style unique is that he's real complex. He ain't a simple lyricist, you know what I'm saying?
Jack is, like I said, he's positive. I be having negative shit in my shit sometimes. You know, my name is Oh No, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't totally positive.
Authenticity, as far as like hip hop, is real authentic. Adding on to what was there. We're just doing what people were doing before us, and we're just keeping it on. What he's bringing to him is just like, just normal hip hop to us. You know what I mean?
He's sort of like a superhero. He's come to resurrect the lost art, you know. New school hip hop, but he's old school though, you know. And he came here to do, he's here for a purpose, you know. Let him know what real hip hop is.
You know what I'm saying? Wildchild's known to come hit cats with my right.
Today is the 17th April. We are all on the train on our way to Toronto. On my way to do a show out there. Man, declaiming sleep up in here. Everybody's chilling. Deep in thoughts. Rome's just knocked out. Man, look at this one to keep the track. We're on our way to Toronto though, so we're about to do the show out there.
We're on our way to Toronto because we're gonna go do a show up there. Rome's is chilling. Look at his face. He has headphones covering him. Oh, this is still yellow. I'm still brown. You see my brain?
Watch as Jack is about to mess up his whole brand new suit.
Watch the blood on the elbows. Watch the blood on the elbows. You're gonna see blood stains right.
He's nervous, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him. Let's zoom in. He's nervous.
Right now, but
look at him. He don't even want to look in the cipher. He don't even want to look in his circle right now. This is the big test. Oh, Wildchild. Wildchild. Oh, dude. Yo, that's like crazy, right? Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Donkey, man. Donkey kicks. Hey, Congratulations, Brown. You lost.
What's wrong, man?
I feel like shit, man. Ate some fucked up.
Jack, hurry up, man. I gotta take a shit. I'm not fucking around. Would you stop at a gas station real quick? Hurry.
Where are you eating this shit?
I don't know. I just got a shit. Hurry, man.
Where?
Right?
Going to like underground parties and stuff like that, popping, battling, and witnessing all the other cats battling and b-boying and stuff. Him and Rome's would always, like in school, more or less elementary and junior high, would go, you know, record shopping and stuff. Then high school, that was when more or less we got more serious and got with doing more freestyle parties, and then took that next step to actually make up a demo. We started recording like just underground demos at the crib, not just Loot Pack, but also with all of our other cats around the way. My man God's Gift, Inverse, Vernacular, some other cats that are from the 805 area. Once I say our first year in college, we got serious, did like a demo. At that time, we felt we wanted to try to put out. So we got together and had my man Can Kick, who was also on it, Oh No, Metaphor, and Verse. And then that's how we ended up hooking up with Kazi, you know. We just shopped the demo, you know, at that point, we pretty much put it together. It was a little while after that was when we met with the licks and everything. My man Tash was coming through this area. I was working up at a record shop. I remember them just coming in, you know what I'm saying? They were peeping out their stuff that they had just got released with King T and everything. So from that point, we gave them demo. We just hooked up with them. They actually were working on their first new album, 21 and Over. Once we hooked up with them, it was just pretty much the step where we could feel like they would take one of our songs and we just pretty much built around that. If it came out banging, it came out banging. If not, then, you know, we would take it up to that next step and keep working. They felt we had something to bring to the table. At the same time, they opened their arms up, though they were getting their career off the ground and everything too. From that point, we hooked up with them on the 21 and Over, did a track on there, Turn the Party Out, and that evolved into the second album with the Coast to Coast track that we did with them, WLIX, and then on to the third was the Liquidation. We did the Tore Down track. But we're still working with them now, but that pretty much was the whole period that we, you know, here and there we do shows with them. My man Madlib would tour with them as well as a DJ, and everything's still been cool. Rome's pretty much just holds down like all the cuts. Rome's pretty much is like the one you really never see around the way, because you know what I'm saying, he's usually chilling at the crib working on new cuts, or he's shopping for records. When we do shows, he runs pretty much all the shows and rocks on the cuts, just bringing back that whole DJ aspect of it. Madlib, he's like the beat man, you know what I'm saying, he just brings that whole element, the raw beats, My man rocking on the SP. He pretty much does like all the production behind the loop pack.
Well, this is very jackass of me, but this is like our reality. That's something that we always do. Like Otis, Madlib, whenever I'm in here, like mixing, he'll like sneak up and just run in here and scare me. I do the same thing to him, but it's funny because as many times as we do it, like, still always get scared. But this guy, like, he's an absolute nut. I mean, he'll go. Listen to this music he's doing right now. It makes no sense. And he'll bug out like this for hours on it, just making noises, like not even tones. You knew it. Did you hear me talking? I'll get you later.
Nah, alright now.
No, I said I'll get you later, homie.
Cool.
Man, we probably did like, I don't even know how many shows. Everybody got to start somewhere paying to do. We're doing shows with like Diggable Planets, House of Pain, Cypress, The Licks, KRS, the list goes on and on. This is like when they would come through our area, whether it be Oxnard, Santa Barbara. That's how we started pretty much, was pretty much opening up wherever we can, just trying to get the name out. 96, when we first put our actual official demo, it was like a Psych Move EP that we called it. We actually put out the demo and was pretty much trying to shop it amongst ourselves. My man Wolf supposedly had heard one of the jams playing up at KTSB.
They were playing the Loop Packs, a single that they released on their own, and they had no distribution for it. I called the station up, like, first of all, to get a copy for myself, also, I guess, to get it for the distributorship. I was just really into it, you know, and I called the number, and it was actually Madlib's dad that I was speaking to at first. And then the guys in the group, they all knew Stone's Throw. They eventually came up to San Francisco, you know, and they started sending me their tapes that they were working on.
A year later, bam, he's putting out our first album. Independent labels, man, they give you that creative control and everything. It helps you pretty much develop your style instead of jumping into a major. My man Wolf gave us pretty much the creative control. He had faith in us from the first demo that we had to, you know, bring something that was different than what's out there now. We just pretty much just dug into it and just did what we felt was right, you know, as far as the rawness. That's why we titled the sound pieces, because every track, you know, we try to hit you in a different direction throughout the whole album.
Hey yo, let me hear y'all say boom, 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 boom. Come on, boom, 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 boom. Come on, boom, boom, boom. Cause when I'm on the mic, I like to speak freely, yo. What's up, LA? Everybody in the house is just bounce, y'all. Come on, bounce, y'all. Cause when I'm on the mic, I like to speak freely. We got the vibe, y'all. The vibe, y'all. Vibe with the style, y'all. It's LA in the house. Cause when I'm on the mic, I like to speak freely, yo. As easy as it may seem to see a lot of take on. Ability for most to present, you gotta catch up and take on. Time to create, constructing this way, so acting this way, chicken to be able.
Loop Pack is still a group, it's just that we felt we wanted to give different opportunities to still create music outside of the Loop Pack. If the Hieroglyphics could do it, if Wu-Tang could do it, then the Loop Pack could do it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, what's up, man? Trying to find something, you know what I'm saying? Trying to find something to cleanse my mind state, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff I see right now, you know what I'm saying? But something's not hitting me right. Check it. I'm trying to find something up in here right now, you know what I'm saying? I can't find it. It's not hitting me yet. And it's like, what's that one cat? It's the realest, man. I'm telling you, man. Help me out, man. Help me out.
50 Cent.
No. Look. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you. It's Oh, it's coming to me. I can't.
The Birdman guy.
Right? Nah, man.
I got the guy that does the crip walk, right?
Nah, man. Look.
No.
It's all right here. Give me a minute, man. I'm gonna find it right now. You give me a second. I know I'm gonna find it. It's gonna hit me. Man, it's all sold out. So It's the bangers right now. Give me a minute. I might find it right now. I'm gonna find it right now. All right? Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
I'll be over there.
All right, man. Yo, sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
Peace, homie. Yeah. Hey, man, so I'll be back, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think you guys got what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Before you go, I think I got. Okay.
Man, what, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Young MC.
That's not what I'm talking about, man. I know you guys got it. My man, Rhythmatic, from the Beat Junkies, plays it every week, man. Classic. Wait, but he does kind of mess up, though, when he's, like, playing. When he's spin. He don't really...
Dude, I know you're not talking about the 805, because 805 is kind of whack.
Man, I'll be back, man. I'm going to go across the street, man. Ow!
Read that new Wildchild outfit.
What's up, man? Let's go!
Yo, wasn't that Wildchild you just kicked out of here? It was? I think so. Oh well.
Yeah. It's a madlib invasion. Yeah. Hey, yo, everybody else, let me hear you say madlib. Say madlib. Come on, say madlib. Invasion. This biographical scripture under your edited capture will get you open to the depressible mother of facts of life. Something that we all try to change up. I did this rhyme already, so let me change it up. When Wildchild grabs the microphone, everybody came out here to party on the mic. I'll make you want to shout, yeah. I'm on the microphone, always taking advantage of y'all, damage y'all. Everybody, she got the digital camera, so I can rock a freestyle off of the top. Always out representing a positive hip hop. We do the microphone, y'all can't see me. My man right here got a video camera for my new DVD. So if you out here, you wanna represent, Wildchild grabs the mic off of the top, never hesitate. We doing it West Coast orientated. I rock the microphone, some MCs nowadays are hesitating. So feel the heartbeat. Jack speaks the truth to give your cash what you want. Yeah, party people, just rock to the rhythm, party people. Because we want to all to rock. We want y'all to spread the word for love of hip hop. We want to set it off. Jack's about to set it off. Knowing the time's critical, memories are capped with minimal. Please blame it on the diseases that were transmittable. My brother reigneth in the limelight, still in cars. Got a penal code memorized, terrorized the closing of a steel bar. Sits in prison like God created this. Can't blame her for having a 50-year-old impregnated sis. I'm in the corner though because I love her. The century looking for the elementary teacher who tried to drug her. Was it the music? I don't know. Was it the cable? Till the doctor prognosed. Far as having kids, she wasn't able. Up in a predicament, trying to find a way to live. More independent than my whole record label. This is a millennium, we gotta get up. My parents got married the other day, but forgot to write up a prenup. Nowadays, brothers can't safely eat chicken. Or stay cause your fate will make the whole planet grow thicker. I'm featuring each and everybody like I'm Nostradamus. Not a rare cat able to predict the earth will harm us. Till that day, cause we're making the buzz to prevail. To keep our seeds growing, we're gonna keep making you yell. Feel the heartbeat. Jack speaks the truth to give them cats what you want. Bounce on. Yeah, party people. Just rock to the rhythm, yo. Let me hear you say W-I-L-D. L the D. L the D. Say C-H-I. C-H-I. L the D. L the D. The heartbeat, yo. Heartbeat, yo. What you got to say? Bring it down like this. Bring it down like this. Break. Yeah. Yeah, cut it up, Rome. Fuck it up, Rome. Clown wanna be like him. Everybody in this thing, give it up for my man Rose, y'all. Yeah.
The time period that we were working on putting out different stuff, we were already trying to to initiate doing the second Loop Pack album. We already pretty much had like a lot of the instrumentals ready to go, but you know, a lot of stuff got pushed back because we had other projects involved. It wasn't like the gear was shifted or attention was shifted away from doing the Loop Pack. It was just the timing just wasn't working out. I still wanted to continue to record, so it was like I kept in that process of recording solo joints. The further I kept going, doing more songs, I'm already in the workings of finishing an album, so we decided instead of putting out another EP, I would try to release, you know, my first actual solo album. I wrote while on the road before even I had the tracks presented. Some of the tracks I knew I had to get a certain beat. So I went through going through a couple of songs. I remember writing like the Keanu or Wonder Years and even the Protocol, and I wrote to a certain way that I felt I wanted to get across in the song. I went through probably 3 or 4 beats until I got the right one. So that's like one of the first times I think that we went about concepting a song out where some of the songs will come before the beat. And then the other ones, I just pretty much vibed off the beat. I knew that I had the confidence to bring it to the table with my cats out here, so Oh No pretty much helped me out, and Madlib came through and, you know, did his thing.
For his album, basically, you know, I was basically working on a lot of things myself, so I wasn't really in the studio with him too much while he's doing this project. I left it like to him to pick whatever beats he wanted and whatever style he wanted to come with, and I let him basically do what he wanted. It's his solo project, so I just stood back, let him pick his beats, and let him get all this stuff together himself.
He's been going through a lot of experimental stuff with the production. As a producer, you know, you always got to experiment and try to expand to the next level to what a lot of people aren't doing yet. So he came to the table, he got me a couple of, you know, electronic, we call them so-called electronic beats. We always label beats. It's like our way to distinguish what type of tracks we want, you know, whether it's a raw beat, freestyle beat, you know, electronic beat, and an unexpected, you know, just whatever, you know, a Madlib beat, you know, that's the only thing I can think to say.
All the beats he picked like, you know, I make beat tapes every week. So he took like different beats off each CD, whichever CD he was feeling, he took a beat off that one, another one off, you know. So it was all different choices. All the Wildchild's beats was done on a 303 sampler. Little Boss, yeah. Whatever it is, some type of, little 303, $300 machine or something. Actually, 2 beats were SP12 on there though, SP1200. Yeah. To me, it really don't matter what you use, it's what you put into it. He was already working on shit with Madlib, whatever, and he was like, what's up with the beat CD? So I'm mad. All of a sudden, I'm making all kinds of beats, you know, every day I'm making all kinds of beats, and I just, you know what I'm saying, well, here's some new shit. And call me up, oh no, I gotta get this one right here, man, blah, blah, blah. That's it. So I'm like, go ahead, what's up? So, I'm gonna go later in the studio, blah, blah, blah. So he'd already like be ready, you know what I'm saying? He'd hear it, and I mean, he's a fast writer too, you know what I'm saying? So he'd be ready to go.
Oh No's like beats more on the musical level, you know what I'm saying? He comes equipped with the bass line behind the beat. He chops the beats in certain ways that are totally separate from Madlib. It's like that curveball in there, you know what I'm saying? Like something just totally off the side that you just wouldn't think of doing.
I like to chop shit. I like to do crazy shit, different shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm the chop master, you know what I'm saying? I like to just find it and just flip it so you don't even know where it is.
And you gotta have character. Folks be saying you gotta use character.
Wait, let me do it a cappella of it.
Rose has pretty much just kept it raw with me as far as doing the cuts. He did a lot of experiment on some of the cut styles that he does. If he doesn't cut, so that's more of a respect to a lot of the DJs and everything, and keeping the turntablism alive.
What is it?
Wrong styles. Just I've been DJing since '83. I always try not to copy people, but you know, just came up with my own thing. Like, you know, well, you can't. Every DJ copies. You know, you start off copying, but you try to expand and do your own thing because everybody has their own style. So you know, everybody is good at either cutting a certain way, flaring. Some DJs are better at mixing. I'm mainly more of a scratch DJ. I basically try to get the new style scratching and combine it with the real old basic and come up with something new.
I just hope they understand what he's trying to do, you know what I'm saying? He's keeping the real art alive. Hopefully people will come around because things go full circles. I think it's his time right now to do his thing.
Damn, honestly, I would say shit. I would want people to get, you know what I'm saying, to know that, you know what I'm saying, there's a camp out there, a new camp with new flavor and new style and shit. If we got something to bring to the table. You know, it's a new shit, you know what I'm saying? That's just a part of it. There's more parts coming out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So just for niggas to be looking out, you know what I'm saying? Oxnard, you know what I'm saying? There's some dope lyricists out here. There's still even lyricists that niggas ain't even heard yet out here, you know what I'm saying?
You know, when the Loop Pack came out, there was just so many fans. It's been like 3 or 4 years since that album came out. And I think he's gonna have a lot of new fans.
Take him serious, you know what I mean? Take him serious to the fact that he's actually piecing something different together. It's not a typical Loop Pack thing. It's definitely his own thing. He put it together, pieced it together, and from the start to the ending, you know what I mean? He knew what he was gonna actually do and fill it all up in. It can hit a lot of different people as far as like, you know, those that are not into like underground.
It's gonna bring a lot to hip hop. Each of them is claiming their position on the battlefield. Jack taking up his place right now, and then right in comes Metaphor to come do the, you know, the cleanup and everything. That's how I see it. These are soldiers doing what they gotta do. For God's music.
Just completing the album out, pretty much completed. You know, just piecing these interludes together with my man Dave Cooley, working on the mastering. So about to chop up some interludes for y'all. You know, gotta piece the album together, make sure it sounds lovely and all. So it's been a minute. My man Can Kick, Oh No, and my man Madlib definitely. You know, so all combined, it's a lovely album. Some of these will be like preludes to tracks that I'm also working on. So, you know, it was one of those things where you be vibing to a certain beat, and you be like, oh no, I could spit something like this or something like that over that beat, or well, how come they didn't use that beat? You know, that's the whole point. That's a producer's tease to all the MCs and, you know, DJs and stuff like that. You know, preluding the track. Right now, I'm gonna be answering. So right before you started, you gotta act like as if I'm already saying something personal, but you know, but yo, Wildchild, we got one more question. Would you ever think of committing? Dopest interlude was let's see, probably They Reminisce Over You. That whole album pretty much had dope interludes. Just gave that feeling. It just opened up the doors to, you know, get ready for what the track following is gonna sound like, you know, or threw you off guard to what the track was gonna sound like. So that's pretty much what we're trying to keep it at, you know what I mean? Unexpected, that unexpected type of ish.
Yeah. What is this for?
Oh, no. This is why we're ahead.
Excuse me. Wildchild, I have a question. Would you ever think of committing suicide or planning your own death to gain mass record sales worldwide after you're dead? I mean, you may want to consider that option, you know? That's it. So that one's gonna be like a little Pete Rock one right there. It's like a little shorty.
Secondary Protocol.
Okay. It's like a little Mecca and the Soul Brother.
Wait, my fault. Feel it. That's what you feel it.
This is that, something that's jumping off, hitting off, spinning off the top of the type of shit y'all feeling. Heaping you up with the flow, giving you more of the raw. While trying to make it off, let me take you on a ride so you can buckle up. Ask me a verse, with a rough in your face, a little pace on what we living up. While you be jumping up into the artist style, tell the difference in lyrics. When you're delivering, you just straight from your heart. When you're giving this big and tripping on all floors. Walk ran over the wall, broken up a bar. Started with this shit apart. That's when you walk first, my money first, the verse to a verse that burst through your whole curve. Number 4 below, don't touch the soul, you get burnt when the thing was getting turned. My hand up number 4. Yo, right before my man rolls up on the land and back. Even if you asking him Jack a record, I wanna see if it can get hectic. Looking for significant participants in the art of hip hop music, to which I'm a visionary. To uplift when I split the crowd, shift the lyrical loud and low. Mixing on my second hand, I like a splifferifical cloud of soul. Rap with innovation of virus, motivation of a line jacket, and me came to embrace up your clients. This is something that you never saw, never seen, never heard, especially when it's raw, hang on every word. Coming up to continue the legacy of that innovation in your mind, stay connect you to the telepathy. This is that, something that's jumping off, hitting off, speaking off the top of the type of shit y'all feeling. How y'all want it? We ready to rock, we got this piece, y'all, we get it down tonight, come on. This is that, something that's jumping off, hitting off, speaking off the Some of the type of shit y'all feeling. Keeping you up on the floor. Keeping you warm. That's like Wildchild, a metaphor. Hold on, Rose. Are y'all feeling that? If y'all feeling that, say it with me now.
Homie, sparked up. What up, Rome? What'd you get, man? Another one? Ice cream. More ice cream. What you gotta say about it, homie, right here?
Oh, you got drunk before the ship took off.
We haven't even left yet. You saw it.
When I was a young man your age, I was sailing motor torpedo boats, and they were here in this environment. So I was a watchman, walking around and with a gun.
Taking a piss on the street.
Alright, I'm coming down right now. Hey, I'll meet you guys downstairs right now. Hey, I'm out. Guys are stripping up in here. Nigga, I'm about to get a tab. What's up? Let's get a tab, nigga.
Word. Now let's get featured in 20 years.
Oh, here he is.
I had to piss real quick.
All the bathroom.
I'm drunk, nigga.
Yo, this is the footage right here.
To the stage. All you can say. Let me hear y'all say. Say M-E-D.
M-E-D.
Say M-E-D. Come on, M-E-D. Yeah, if y'all really live, if we can ride one more jam with y'all, let me say, hell yeah. Say hell yeah. It's a man in the major. Check it out. And me, the W-I, the L, the D, the C-A-I, the L to the D.
Peanut butter wool. Before, after.
Fellas, I don't believe these cats is loud enough.
It's snowing, dude.
When I first met Jack, he really didn't drink that much, you know. I think maybe I'm a bad influence on him. I don't know, something.
When Jack overdrinks, his legs go out. He can't walk. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to carry him, and it's like one of the funniest things.
And we got out the car, because me and Otis got out the car. We was faded. We was real faded. When he got out the car, he forgot he had legs and got out on his knees. He literally stepped out the car on his knees and just looking at us crazy. His top lip went up. He was faded, man.
We woke him up and stuff, and eventually, like, you know, we brought him home, and he stumbled and fell and hit his head pretty hard.
So he was drinking, he was trying to hang and drink them Tokyo teas, and it's not popping like that. So he was over there doing it.
How about another
You know what? Me and him we also got stranded in Sweden. I had like a whole Hennessy and we drank the whole thing before a show. So I'm all hyped up, ready to do the show. They're calling us on stage. Meanwhile, Jack is laid out on the car, somebody's old truck, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to wake him up to do the show, and he's all, you know, I'm gonna throw up, you know, I'm sick. 1 minute later, something just happened, and he just whipped out, and next thing you know, he's up on stage, like, blowing the spot up, man. I mean, it was crazy, but when we both walked out, there's like this step, and we both like almost tripped at the same time. But everybody's so hyped that I guess they didn't notice, you know.
Nah, cause you know what I'm saying, when that the drink, you know what I'm saying? I don't really drink a lot, basically. We're not used to drinking a lot, so when I start drinking, it's not like I start acting like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It's just certain parts of the body don't function according with the other parts. But you know what I'm saying, everybody has their wild nights. You know what I'm saying? Our minds are the ones that usually get isolated and visualized by everybody, you know what I mean? One thing that stands out in my mind to this day, we were in Munich, Germany. It was a wild spot. We was doing this festival out there. And towards the end of the set, I remember stopping the music for one moment. It was like in the middle of the when I'm on the mic track. And the crowd was already into it. So it was like I kind of interrupted the whole vibe at that time because I just wanted to get the full in. I just at that point wasn't really feeling the full impact. My man Rome's was drinking. Oh no, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, Metaphor was also on tour with me. This cat just comes from backstage while they're hyping me up and I don't even see him. Comes on stage, ran behind me,
yelled out something to the crowd and just did like a full-on stage dive. Instead of just jumping to the crowd, he went and cleared like the first 3 or 4 people that was on him. So you gotta imagine going head first in one of those positions where you know you can't control your fall. This cat just comes over him. Now the whole thing that was crazy about it is in one split move, the whole crowd like moved right out of the way. Moses split in the sea. It was just like, bam. Man, he knocked himself out for, I say, at least 20, 25, 30 minutes. And it was like watching SportsCenter, because I was the spectator announcing it, you know, because we're trying to stop the show, have everyone call 911, not realizing in Germany there is no 911. And next thing you know, Rome's is drunk. Metaphor is the one that's keeping the crowd in tune. The music stopped. As soon as the guy, he didn't even get up. He was knocked out the whole time. But when the paramedics finally came and picked him up, it goes right back to the sports scene, because when Metaphor was just answering him up like, he's all right, he's good. Right when he picked him up, you hear like this big crowd cheer because Metaphor was like, yo, he's good, everybody give it up. Rome's is still tipsy off the wine. Bam, he brings the song back in, not knowing he's still knocked out and he's in their arms being carried off. And it was like, man.
All right, peace, fellas. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Mahone.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, what's up, baby?
Did you do good?
Did I do good? Come on, I was hooping them up. You know what I'm saying? Last one tears. Hey, I'm gonna watch TV right now, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too.
Good night.
Good night.
Dad, turn the TV off. Wake up, Dad.
Shoot, man. About to fall them up right now, boy. Tell you, man, back in my day, niggas step on the court, it's over. You take out the secret weapon. Got the MJ, you ready to rock. Cock block ready to rock. Yeah. Woo! About to ball them up. You ready, baby? You next. About to ball them. That's how we used to do. Huh? X-ray vision, straight to the hoop. What's it, point? Point? That ain't my ball anyways.
That old school game.
You got me? You ain't ready, man.
Back it up. I gotta back it up.
Run it back. Come on. X-ray vision. X-ray vision. X-ray vision. You next. You gonna be guarding me next. You see these? You see these? You see these? All city. All city.
You suck.
All right, y'all ready? That's warm up. Y'all ready? Stop! Let's do a Mad Lib remix.
Still got dance moves. Oh, I still got dance moves. I still got dance moves.
daughter, Kiana, she pretty much is like my whole center of the universe, you know what I'm saying? Everything I do is geared towards making sure she's getting to that next level. Everything I pretty much do, she's always doing with me. I wanted to bring it to a positive note. Talking about the Kiana track was just expressing to a lot of fathers in general what it feels like, whether you have a daughter or whether you have a kid, how that's gonna make you feel, supporting your child and everything, and how that brings out that whole inner life of what you might have missed out on and enjoying what you might be going through now.
You know that saying, you're doing too much? Like, we always say that to him, you know, like, he's such a hard worker and he's always getting stuff done, you know. The guy never sleeps, man. He's just always working hard. He sets a really good example for his daughter because of it, I think. And he's in a good relationship with his wife and stuff too. You know, most MCs, like, you just have this image of them like being a certain way, you know, and there's like so many different ways that you can live your life and be happy, you know, and I think Wildchild's a good example of that.
Music is gonna still come, you know what I'm saying? Still gonna keep coming. We're just gonna basically just try to uplift, keep that positive in the hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Bring that rap element back to hip hop the way it's supposed to be. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to just keep doing it on a consistent basis, whether it's the Wildchild, Madlib, Lupac, DJ Romes, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole essence of it, you know what I mean? 805 mode, that's how we be doing it. This is for the streets. MED, Ono and Kazi, Madlib, Percy P, always rock up a party. Lord Quaz, Elemento and D-Claim puffing with the gods on the beats. The beat junkies and dilated peeps, Planet Asia. The quintet playing live for the stage, Common, Infamous MC, diving into a page, props due. To the whole entire Liquid crew. I love to spit from Freestyle Fellowship to Chase Infinite and Clip. A DJ on the verge to make a bill. Another villain, MF Doom, Slum Village, Jay Dilla. My man Romes runs the Vestex when we up on the road. Like J5 and Vinny and Mojica. Born to catch the gold as visionaries. I still see the far side of the goals. Took one big trip and got into mischief with the souls and played it casual. Spontaneous, we'll take it back to the west with supernatural freestyles to make them react. You know what I mean? From the Wildchild, the protocol, you know what I'm saying? That's how we doing it. 2003, word.
Check it out, Egon, my man Wildchild, DJ Romes, Fat Beats, autograph signing, the Jackumentary.
This is like typical stuff that we do, like teasing each other all the time, you know, like I think like a great promotional idea would be to have a Wildchild bobblehead.
Hey yo man, I wanna say if y'all watching this Wildchild DVD, this is like the hottest thing on the market. Keep up the bounce, join on the freaking Wildchild Protocol album, is rock hard.
Super villain. And I once again state, I have nothing to do or no prior information on the invasion or any coming invasion involving this guy Madlib or whoever you guys are talking about. Secondary protocol is on its way. So watch out for that, the super villain. Big up Wildchild, one.
Let me hear you say, ho! Hey, yo, it's a man that been facing special guest on the show. Hey, yo, you want the mics to DJ Rose? He's on the windowsill, keep it moving, run. Yeah, I'm on the microphone, kicking it wild. Lupac, y'all know me as the one, the Wildchild. Malice on the track and on the cut is DJ Rose. Pass the mic, yo, let me take that whole microphone, rock in the face. I'm gonna chill and pass the stage to my man MVP. Let me take that forward second from you. Rock point up on the belief, I'm breathing, go to the beats for me. Like it's because you wanna learn on the streets is deep. For the next never beat, sweet got it all in me. Kill it with the heartbeat, face, face to face, and a face with the face is laced with blades in a suitcase. Face on, when you're at the walls, be better than boss, don't be your first respect. Sleep it on, sleep through the back of the gotta happen like over the drugs from week to the day that I promise. Street coming on and over the road. See you at the lowest battle. My town, say Madlib, Madlib, I like to push and motivate cats that can't hold it away. It's how Wildchild facilitate, will anticipate a new thing. 1127 and 3K at my birth. Cats get chosen, hoping this cornerless mic will open. I'm gonna get back to the street, from Jackal and Rock, promoting up the vibe and compete. Slap rock to the tackle, cats get back, slap up with the beat, style like a breed. I don't fight, I unite cats like people. A dismissible, flame invisible, whenever I can get us without a chemical mission, not a principle. Who followed up on off at the mountain when you saw the law? I must have order in this political analytical hip-hop protocol. Hitting it plus, hitting it for the saliva of me. You motherfucker, before I bring up the wild of me. Connecting the map from the west to east to MADLIP. Say Madlib, come on. West Coast hip hop, we bring it to you. Say yes, yes, y'all.